What's going on? It's your boy Nizion here, bringing you guys another video, and today in this video I'm going to be talking to you guys about how you can go ahead and make yourself a gaming logo and banner for your YouTube channel or Twitch channel. But before I get started into today's video, if you are new, please be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as turn on post notifications. I'm trying to get 100,000 subscribers, so all support is greatly appreciated. Now without further ado, let's go ahead and get started right into today's video. So the things that you'll need is just access to the internet to get pictures off Google Images as well as Photoshop. Now no need to worry if you do not have Photoshop. I'll leave a link down below in the description on how you can actually get Photoshop absolutely for free, and also I might be making an updated video very soon on that, so I'll just update the link once I make a new video on that. But you can still check out that video if you do not have Photoshop. And when you have those things, you are actually ready to start making your logo and banner for your YouTube or Twitch channel. So what I want to recommend you guys to do is start off by finding some games that you probably play on your channel, or some cool images that you might want to put as your banner and logo. So right here I picked out this one as my banner because it just looks really nice, and I think that the Fortnite theme just fits really well for this time period, as Fortnite is a very popular game at the moment. And now you're gonna have to search up also in Google Images template for either YouTube or Twitch. You can actually find this online. So for example, if you search up template Twitch banner, you'll actually be able to find different templates such as this one right here, and this is the type of dimension that you'll need to use for Twitch. Before YouTube I'll be showing you guys that, but right now really quickly I'm going to show you guys the Twitch banner size. So I'm going to click on Photoshop, and once you're inside Photoshop you click File, New, and make sure the settings are set to pixels. And now say for example you're trying to make a Twitch banner, you're gonna have to make it 1870 by 500, so you got to make the width by 1870 and then the height 500. And then what I recommend is to make sure the resolution is 300, so you make it as much crisp and HD as possible, and then hit OK, and there you go. This is going to be your Twitch dimensions. But today I'm going to be showing you how you can actually do it for YouTube. So for YouTube you just do the same thing, File, New, and make sure the width is actually 2560 and the height is going to be 1440 right there. So make sure that is a resolution if you're trying to get a banner for YouTube. Set the resolution again at 300. It's the same thing like I'm going to be doing for YouTube. You could do the same thing for Twitch. So right now what I want you guys to do is put in your Twitch or YouTube banner, no matter which one you're doing on. So I'm going to put that in really quickly. Alright, so I'm going to set that up right here, and there you go. This is the banner template right here, and this is how it's gonna look basically for your TV, the whole thing. And then on this area it's gonna be basically on your desktop, and from this to this, like this dark gray area, it's gonna be on your tablet, and this dark gray or black area is gonna be how it's gonna, your banner is gonna be shown on mobile devices. So what I want you guys to click on now is Control R on your keyboard, or Command R if you're on Mac, to open up these ruler lines. Now this just makes your life much more easier because you could just set up the banner so that you don't need to have this template in the back anymore. Now we're just gonna do that right there. Now you don't even need to be that much of a pro to do this in Photoshop, or you don't have to really go ahead and pay anyone to make these. I've been making banners and logos, GFX in general, for a lot of people so far, so this just came second nature to me now, but for you guys it won't be that difficult either. So what I want you guys to do now is to put your first image in. So File, Place again, just like you did for placing the banner. And I want you guys to go ahead and place in your background or backgrounds. So right here, this is my character. I'm going to use her. I'm going to put it right here, just like that. And now what I like doing for YouTube banners is I like making squares to block out this TV side thing. So what I mean by that is to just select the rectangle tool right here and just make a rectangle that blocks out everything that you don't really need, just to highlight the banner area. Now I like that, how it looks so far. It looks pretty clean like that. Now I'm gonna put in a stock. Now what I want you guys to do is go onto Google and search on Google Images for GFX stocks on Google. Now you're going to see a lot of different stocks right here, and these are really cool images that I want you guys to put over your background or gaming pictures. That just makes your GFX pop a little bit more nicely. So you can pick whatever one you like and whatever one you might think looks good. And then what I want you to do is to find 2 or 3 that look really nice. So I picked these 3 right here. I'm gonna go ahead and place them in. And now you might be thinking, why is it covering the image? And I'll be able to fix that for you later. So I'm gonna pick 2 of the 3 right here because I think these 2 look the best. Now what you can also do is if you go on the layer palettes right here on the right side, you can actually hide the layers if you don't want to see them at the moment. So I'm gonna select this blue layer right here, and then I'm gonna put on overlay so it just makes the background look much more nicer. Now if I hide it right here, you can see the difference that it makes with this GFX stock right there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make this a little bit better. So if you click under this normal button right here, you're gonna see a lot of different options, and you can choose between which one you want it to look like. So you can just scroll through all of this and look at which one you really want it to look like. So I'm gonna just use color dodge because that looks the best in my opinion. So that is how we made the banner so far. Now what you can go ahead and do now is to find some text or some font to put over it with your YouTube or Twitch name. So I'm going to go ahead and click on dafont.com. I'll leave the link down below the description to finding dafont.com as well if you guys want to find some free fonts. Now to download fonts, there's so many different fonts on the website and I love it. So for this video I'm going to be using hands over saturation. So I'm going to go ahead and download that. Very simple. You get yourself a zip file right here. You can open it up no matter if you're on PC or if you're on Mac. Click on install up on top. It's going to be a similar process even if you're on Mac. So we're going to go and exit out of there. And now the font's name was hands over drawn. So you're going to click on the text tool. And hopefully I'm not going too fast for you guys. You can go ahead and slow down the video or pause it whenever you feel like. And then click on the text tool, and on the top over here you're going to be able to see different fonts. So I'm going to search up hands overtaken, that over the saturated, and yeah, that is the font right there. Now for this instance I'm going to use my own name right here, Nizion, right there. This font looks pretty cool in my opinion. You guys can use the same thing as well. I'm going to also leave the link for this specific font if you guys want to use it as well. So now what you can go ahead and do is make the font size a little bit bigger by clicking on the top right here where these numbers are, and you can change it to however big you want it to be. So I think 50 is probably a sweet spot. So that looks pretty nice. And now what you can do again is why the ruler tool is very handy. You can select the middle by going near where you think the middle is, and it'll click into place by itself. And this is really why I really love using the ruler tool. So I'm going to put it in the middle. That is the middle right there. And then what you can do is actually you can go back and select the text layer by clicking Command T on the layer right there, and you can move it kind of in the middle and use the arrow keys to direct where you want it to go. Now this is the very important part on how you can actually make the text look just 10 times better. If you go to the layer palette right here and double click on this layer, you're gonna pop up with this layer style. Now this is what I use to make my layers just look a much better. Now I already have some preset layers right here that I've made before, but I'm gonna be making a default one for you guys. So what I usually start by doing is sometimes if I want like a stroke or a border over the text, you can use that, but in this instance I'm gonna make it like 30 in stroke size and make the actually I don't want any shadows because the border is already too big. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it like that. Or what you guys can do is leave the stroke completely and mess around under the drop shadow settings to make like a shadow background right here. That also looks pretty nice in my opinion, but for this instance I'm just gonna use the stroke and just keep it. Let me see how 25 looks. 25, yeah, 25 isn't bad either, but yeah, I'm gonna keep it at 30. So that's that right there. And now what you can also go ahead and do is find some images on Google for Instagram, for example. So you could go ahead and click on some social media icons that you find on Google Images, and make sure you go under tools and then click on color and make sure it's transparent, so you get a transparent background when you're choosing these icons. And now for instance, I'm just going to choose this one right here. I'm going to save it to the desktop and use this one. Alright, we're going to click file, place to put in a new item, and I'm going to use these social media icons right here. I'm going to put it right there. Alright, there you go. Now you can also go and click on any layer, just like you did with the text layer style. You can do the same thing with any picture or object to mess around with it and just make it better to your liking. Now what else you can add at the bottom is maybe subscribe and like, and I'm gonna make that text just a little bit smaller, maybe like 25 or actually 15. Yeah, 15 looks pretty good. I'll put it right here. Now subscribe and like, I'm actually going to get some drop shadow on to make it look a little bit better. There you go. And now for this case, I don't really like the icons because it just makes it look kind of weird, so I'm gonna go ahead and hide that layer. But that is how it looks like. Really simple, but still a very nice logo, and in my opinion, this is a pretty good banner. Sorry, I don't know why I said logo there. But now moving on to how you can actually save this is just click on file on the top, save as. Now what I want you guys to do is make sure to save it on the format JPEG, so JPEG. Make sure that is the format when you're saving it, and I'm just gonna call it Nizion banner and save it right there. Click OK, and then there you go, it's saved. Now I want you guys to see how the finished banner looks like right here. There you go, so it's a very clean banner. Alright, now I'm gonna move on to new, and we're gonna actually start up the logo. Now the logo is same on Twitch and on YouTube, so what I want you guys to do is change the width to 800 and the height to 800. Keep the resolution the same, make sure it's pixels again, and then start up. Now at default, you might not see these checkered boarding, you might just see this. Let me just show you. It's probably gonna be like this. You don't need to worry, nothing's wrong with your Photoshop. And well, right now we're gonna start up on making the logo. So the logo, I'm gonna use the same background like I used before. You guys can use a different picture if you guys want to. Now over here, what I want you guys to do is if you want to resize your image, make sure you hold down shift and select a corner, because when you're holding down shift, you still keep the quality of the image. So I'm gonna go ahead and make it a little bit bigger, and that looks pretty nice in my opinion. So now I'm gonna also put in the stocks like I did before, make the stocks a little bit bigger. There you go, that looks pretty nice. Now I'm gonna change this to color dodge, this to overlay, and that looks pretty similar to the banner right there. So now what I'm gonna do is make the logo with the text. So we're still gonna be using hands oversaturated. Gonna make the logo a little bit bigger. Gonna change just to 30, actually no, too small. How about 75? No, that's too big. 50, that's good. Alright, now again, using the rulers guidelines, you can find the middle. It just snaps into place. You just need to let your mouse find the middle. Alright, now again, Command T on a layer to put the lines just a little bit in the middle right there. Now again, going back to the layer style, you can change it to however you like. I'm just gonna make it just like I did in the banner. Make it 30 in size, and that looks good in my opinion. Now again, just to save this, all you need to do is click File, Save As, and make sure, just like you did with the banner, to change the format to JPEG. To change it to Nizion logo. I don't know why I say Nizion or Nizion. It doesn't really matter. You guys can call me whatever you guys feel like. And there you go. That's it for the logo and banner. Alright guys, so this is the final logo right here. Looks pretty clean in my opinion, and hopefully you guys like it as well. You guys can again customize however you like, put as many stocks as you want, put in some nice backgrounds, whatever font or any sort of detailing, that's up to you, and it's going to be your own personalized logo and banner that you made in under 5 or 10 minutes. That looks pretty professional and clean in my opinion right there. This is the banner. Now if you guys want to put this on to your Twitch channel or your YouTube channel, it's pretty simple. All you need to go is to on your YouTube channel or Twitch channel and just click on edit right here, and you could change the logo and banner right there. So guys, that's been it for today's video. I'm going to be leaving all the links down below if you guys want to check out the specific font that I used, as well as the free font website and how you guys can get Photoshop absolutely for free. Now, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave it in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching this video. It's been your boy Nizion, and I'll be catching you guys in my next video. Peace out.